This is you, and you've probably heard the term net neutrality, but you may be confused as to what that actually means. Net neutrality is the concept that all data and website access should be treated equally by Internet Service Providers, or ISPs. Throughout the past few years, there have been several challenges to this ideal. Proponents to the end of net neutrality argued that this would allow ISPs to create fast lanes by increasing bandwidth from the sites with the capacity to do so. This would also allow the ISPs direct access to cable lines, and supporters claim that this would cut out the middleman of the cable companies between you and your data. Only, it doesn't. It simply adds another middleman with an even worse conflict of interest, your ISP. See, if ISPs are granted power as they are lobbying for, they wouldn't then build the fast lanes they claim to plan to. Instead, the regular speeds we have now will become the so-called fast lanes, while the new normal speed will be a slow, poorly maintained road with little latency. Even if you pay extra for these new fast lanes, ISPs will create a fork in the road which you will never see. Websites will then have to pay to get access to be a part of the fast lane to your house, and if the websites don't foot the bill, access to them will have its bandwidth decrease, so they're put in the slow lane, or have access to them removed altogether, with any access blocked after its domain is connected with an unapproved IP address. The paywall will give small businesses an inability to take off online, creating an extremely unhealthy loss in competition for websites that have the money to pay. Enter the current hero of the story, the Federal Communications Commission. In February of 2015, the FCC adopted the Open Internet Laws, which work to preserve the freedom of the Internet. These new regulations prevent throttling, blocking, and paid prioritization of Internet access. And the Internet is now working as it was meant to be, open for all to express themselves without limitation, and watch and experience whatever they choose. But the fight is far from over. Many companies will continue to push for an end to net neutrality, and it's up to us to fight their proposals. Everyone has to stand up for a free internet, and many already have. People like you, me, Congressman, and Vince Cerf, the coolest guy around.